Hi everyone, my name is Melanie and welcome to my channel. I'm in day 11 of this devotional, so if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and pop that notification bell so you always know when I upload. So very quickly, I threw some ink on this envelope to give the background some texture. And I took that same concept to two different inks I used for this. But anyways, this page was very difficult to put together. It is so simple to put together, but for me, it was just giving me a hard time. I struggled with the arrangement of the pieces that I put on. I struggled with the wording. I struggled with everything on this page. I struggled to the point where I became overwhelmed and anxious, and this is not what Bible art journaling is about. And if you ever get to that point, then you need to stop and check yourself. Things was just happening. My camera mount fell, and that hasn't happened before, so I was kind of like, wait, hold on, what is going on here? But once I recognized what was happening, I took the steps I needed to take to get through everything. I started having OCD. I wanted to clear all of my art supplies and put my art supplies away. And I was like, no, this is not happening. So I took the steps that I need to take so everything can be okay, and I will link the video about how I overcame anxiety. So if you want to check that video out, you can go ahead and do it. So let's dive into this devotional, because that is what Bible art journaling is all about. So day 11 talks about how the peace of Christ rules. The book of Colossians is a great epistle addressing the preeminence of Christ, his full divinity, combating false teachers, and what the life of a Christian should look like. The Greek word "braibos" is translated as rule. This translating is used only once in the Bible. While rule is an accurate translation, it can lead to confusion. Rule in this instance means to arbitrate, like an umpire making a ruling, not like to have dominion over something. So I read a story about a little girl who was visiting her friend's house. This little girl stayed for dinner. The mother was serving buttered broccoli and asked the little girl if she loved broccoli. The little girl said yes, yes, with excitement. But when it came time to serve the food, the little girl declined the broccoli. The mother asked, "Why don't you want any broccoli? I thought you loved broccoli." The little girl said, "I love broccoli, but just not enough to eat it." Today is Christians who get their feelings hurt in church just move on to another church. Why go through the effort and pain of working through relationship problems when you can just move on to the next? And when it doesn't work out there, or when your feelings get hurt there, no problem. You just pick up shop and move on to the next. People, Christians and non-Christians alike, go for years without ever working through hurt feelings and damaged relationships, all the while smiling politely and saying, "I love broccoli, but just not enough to eat it." And if that's the way you and I deal with relationship problems, by running away, then we'll never learn the reality of real love, especially real Christian love. In the church of Colossea, false teachers were promoting this philosophy and their ideas. So Paul decided to write a letter. In Paul's letter, he talks about character traits like compassion, humility, patience, and forbearance, like forgiveness. And he talks about how these character traits are all wrapped up in love. And this is how mature people are linked together, especially mature Christians. So my focus verses comes from Colossians 3:14 and 15. "And over all these virtues put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. The peace of Christ rules in your hearts, since as members of one body you were called to peace, and be thankful." When we feel the anxieties of the world intrude in our lives, we can reflect on Colossians 3 and lean towards God so we can set our minds on things above. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, like and share this video. Remember, the noblest thing to do is love yourselves. And as always, God bless you and yours.